Black Panther, Wakanda Forever. Here's the thing. All throughout the film, from start to finish, you felt Chadwick Boseman was there with them. You felt his presence. You felt his legacy, his kindness, and his passion. You felt that from beginning to end. There was a woman who sat in the row on the other side of me. She was weeping. She liked Chadwick. Who didn't like Chadwick Boseman? We all still are saddened and heartbroken by his passing. Chadwick Boseman is regarded as the definitive superhero in the Marvel Cinematic Universe. It'll never be the same without him. Yet, like I said, you feel his presence. They mention him, and this movie contains... The only spoiler I'm going to tell everyone watching this is that at the beginning and at the end of this movie, they do a spectacular, well-respected tribute to Chadwick Boseman, who was one of the definitive actors of the last decade. Now, without further ado, here's my review for Wakanda Forever, Black Panther, Chapter 2. So, after the events of Endgame and after some even real events, they really do tie Chadwick's passing into this movie. And the way they do it, bone-chilling. The whole movie, in and of itself, is a whole build to the climax. It was a movie jammed with so much information for all the good reasons. People even began wondering, when's this movie going to end? Not in the bad ways, but in the good ways. It was 2 hours and 41 minutes. Well, that's long. So, what exactly is Wakanda Forever about? Well, for me personally, it was about misinformation. It shows you what happens when there's misinformation and people misunderstand it, and then a whole lot of hell breaks loose, right? And that's what we see, misinformation, all hell breaks loose. Wait, what's going on, right? That confusion turns into anger. Anger turns into conflict. An underwater kingdom known as Talokan begins to invade Earth. At first I thought they were mermaids at first. They had this kind of hypnotic song, and I just automatically thought, oh, sirens. But that wasn't the case. The Talokans formed in what's modern Mexico. I could go on and on about who the Talokans are, but a lot of that would be spoilers, and I don't really want to spoil much for this review. All I can say is Daniel Kaluuya. Daniel Kaluuya just seems like a really decent person to hang out with in real life. He was quite entertaining in Wakanda Forever. It seems to me that a lot of these actors who work in the Marvel Cinematic Universe are pretty cool to hang out with. I've heard mixed thoughts about Josh Brolin and Martin Freeman, but we'll never know who these people are really like unless we actually really meet them, right? All I can say is, without spoilers, I really loved Wakanda Forever. It was made respectively in Chadwick's name, and I could say the minute the climax scene happens, it's just, yeah. And we get to see a new suit. I'm not going to spoil who puts on the new suit. I think you already know who puts on the new suit. My rating is, it is worth adding to your Marvel Cinematic Universe collection. And that's the end of my no spoilers review for Wakanda Forever.